So last session we fought the spies and killed them. We didn't know we're spies at the time. And we tried to escape aboard Silver's stolen boat, which we then ran into the goblin pirates and hags casting a spell that kept drawing us towards them. We managed to interrupt the spell while escaping, but also had the ship blown out from under us. Then Ren was confused why Sunflower was traumatized. Because she's been nice. And then we were captured and imprisoned for a bit, where we were all charged with the fine for the ship that Silver stole, so we considered selling him.
Or killing him. I'm open for both.
Yep. And I think we owe 5,000 gold for the ship, and we were just leaving the city, but we're not allowed back into that city until we pay the gold.
Thank you.
Which we will never do.
Yes, we will.
No.
Yes, we will, sir.
There's so many other cities.
Let's get back to the discussion about the boat. So, I want to go in a little more detail with that. Specifically, you were being dragged towards the boat by the hags, right? And these two giant pirate ships, where you could see one of them was helmed by Captain Klex, brought you in. But for the most part, they didn't show aggression to begin with. They just pulled you in and just faced their cannons towards you, but didn't fire them even when they had opportunities to it. But you, of course, not wanting to get anywhere remotely close to whatever it was that they were planning, tried your hardest to escape. You sent out flares in the forms of firebolts fired into the sky. You dropped the anchor using a cannon. You pulled yourself away and you fought extremely hard to get away from these ships, and actually managed in large part to do so at least long enough for both you to fire at the witches specifically to destroy their cauldron in order to get for the wind to stop, and for them then firing back and destroying your boat, and then the navy of Kaer Caladir coming in and chasing the pirates away for you.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they disappeared in the mist too.
Did you mention the part where we got put in jail and the attackers were spies from Amnian Kingdom?
AMN, Amnian. Alpha, Monaco, New Mexico.
I was not in the military.
I'm not either. I made this shit up.
Okay, so shall we continue the journey?
Yes. I was gonna say I could help. I was gonna say Sunflower could have some time, but with me or with Ailey, boy, she seems happier with Leopold.
Understandable.
But yes, you make it to the city of Lee,
Like,
or not city, but a village of Lee.
Village. Hey.
Lee. No,
We got all of our stuff back after they took us to jail, right?
Unless you had anything criminal on you, then yes.
Including the stuff we looted from the spies.
Yes, but I don't think any of you had any illegal substances or anything like that on you.
Nope.
and your silver ones.
And Eileen's potions, though highly suspicious, were not technically illegal.
She has a potion permit.
Yes, sure.
A small is Ley a small town or a small village?
It's a little village. There's probably close to like a dozen houses, all made of like different wood from the forest. It's like 12 little, basically cabins in the woods. This is a town whose mainly produces charcoal for the city. So they will like chop down trees and then they will build like these little things that suffocate the fire such that it turns to charcoal and doesn't burn completely and stuff like that. So it's a little like charcoal manufacturing, like little village where 12 or so families manufacture charcoal. There's a little inn because the High King's Road is a very traveled merchants road. So when post officers or different merchants travel through the town, they have a place to stay. If I remember correctly, it was around noon. You slept in the jail and was released around morning noonish.
So we did a long rest.
Yes, you did. After getting pelted with cannons, you did do a long rest.
In this jail. Okay, if you say so.
In the jail.
Naked.
And now you're traveling down the road, and you arrive at this small little village. There is sort of like just smoke about as the different little piles of charcoals are being produced. You see people walking around with soot and dirt on them, and dragging trees and chopping them up in small little pieces. And you see these washerwomen walking around, beating their clothes with these small little wooden mallets on these benches, trying to wring the cloths of water. as you arrive in this little town, and then you see an inn with a couple of carriages outside of.
Mm. Time of day is it again?
It's right afternoon, so 1 o'clock ish.
I don't know about you guys,
AM
but
or
I'm
PM?
hungry.
I don't want to skip an opportunity to meet new people. Come on, let's go.
Alright,
I'll never refuse checking out local delicacies.
Hey,
I guess we head to the inn.
I mean, this inn here is very much what I would like to call the truck stop of the ancient world. This is a place where people rest before they get to the town if it starts getting too late and stuff like that. So the food is not anything spectacular. There's some sausages, there's some bread, like oat gruel and stuff like that.
Okay.
Was there any like food stalls or stuff like that visible as we were
No,
going around town?
there's only really the inn, and then the villagers cook for themselves.
Okay. Well, there doesn't look like there's too much here, but at least there's some food.
Yep.
I look over at Sunflower and I ask her, "Would you like something to eat, dear?"
You see, she sort of shrinks into herself, not really knowing what to answer. Like, yes, I could eat.
All right. Anybody else hungry?
yeah. There's wagons outside. You guys mind me if I want to ask around some people if anybody is like going south, we can like perhaps make a deal with them.
Sounds like a good idea. Well, I suppose we'll stay here for the day, or are we moving on?
There's still a bit of sun left. We could make some progress still.
It's still early afternoon, so
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
place called
Idiot.
Bounty. Is that a place or just where's that on the map?
Wait,
But
Yeah, no,
we-
I know where it leave. I meant the one after Bounty or Odin.
Yep. Bounty and Ogden.
Yeah, is
What about them?
Is Bounty a village or what is it?
Yes, it's also a village.
Okay. All right. Well, I suggest some of us get some food, and when you're done exploring here, we keep going.
If you look on the map, the circles that are not filled in are villages, and the black circles like Ogden is cities.
Okay, I gotcha.
And then the big ones with the star like Cape Caladia that is now covered in red paint is capitals.
Okay, gotcha. I walk over to the innkeeper and say hi.
Yeah, you come into the inn and you look into this, relatively dark eating area, and you look in and you see, various travelers sitting and just eating their food. Most of them quite gruff. There's maybe a couple of villagers who just didn't bother cooking this evening and decided to go out and eat instead. You see the innkeeper is a man with a beautiful like ginger mustache with this green colored shirt, standing and is polishing a glass to make it clean as you come in. You also look around the room, and there's only really two people who stands out. People who are dressed very finely, as if they're going to some sort of maybe banquet or establishment, sitting and sipping their drinks. Their glasses of wine. A man and a woman.
I see. Excuse me, is it a sir or ma'am? Sir, yeah.
The innkeeper is a man.
I walk over to the innkeeper and I say, "Excuse me, sir.
Yes. What can I do for you?
I would like 6 meals, please."
Yes. What kind? We have sausages, and we have sausages with vegetables, and we have oatmeal gruel with bacon bits.
I think we'll take the sausages with vegetables.
Yes, coming right up. And then you see he goes out in the back door of what you probably think is the kitchen. And slowly but surely he comes out with like 2 or 3 plates at a time and comes out and like places them down in the table in front of you. Would you like anything to drink with that?
I'm sure we'll take a couple of beers. Do you have any flavored water?
Also, I noticed your party has 6 people, but one of them appears to be a child. Are you sure you want 6 beers?
No, a few beers and maybe water.
A water, that'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
You see, he goes out back and he comes with a little cup of water and like a pitcher next to it, and then he places these beer mugs next to you.
Okay. Thank you. I think that will be all.
Of course. And then he goes back to the bar.
Hey, one watches it. To pay.
Oh, yes, right. One moment.
No.
We almost got a free meal.
Let's see here. What is it? Yes, that will be 5 silver total.
5 silver. Okay, I give him 5 silver. Hold on. I have 4 silver right now. That makes sense.
That means that you hand him over 1 gold and get 5 silver back.
Okay, so.
And
4,
everybody,
5,
thank
5,
you for
9.
restraining those jokes.
There you go.
I know
Okay.
everybody is thinking that in the back of their mind. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
What jokes?
What jokes?
Oh,
I-
that's good.
I think he is referring to his name, Leopold
Yeah.
says.
Ah, I see. Well, here's the food. Please grab and let's find a suitable place to sit.
Indeed. You see Leopold goes over and starts taking some plates over to the table and some of the beers.
Hey.
Ailey takes a couple of plates on her arm and bears 3 beers in her hand, and it basically looks like she's done this before. And she places them elegantly on the table.
Oh, I see. Like, you go to the right side. Okay.
Thanks, Miss Ailey.
You're
Wow.
welcome.
I think those guys over there, they're probably merchants. Those are adventurers. I'm kind of keeping check on people that we could ask for the traveling or to make strike a deal with them. But first, let's eat. Thank you, Ailey. Let's eat. Thank you, Leopold.
Thank you for the meal.
Hey.
You're welcome. I hope you like sausages and vegetables, she says, looking at Leopold and Sunflower.
It's all right. I quite do like it. And you see Sunflower, without like saying a word, immediately starts digging into the meat like someone's going to take it from her.
Hey.
Ah, you mustn't have gotten much food where you came from.
Well, it was definitely not meat.
Oh, I see. Well, you'll be happy to hear we quite like meat in this company.
Yes.
Eat as much as you want, Sunflower.
If you want seconds, let me know.
Yes.
She smiles at her and just like watches her eat for a little bit with her hands on her like elbows on the table, her chin in her hands, watching her lovingly before she takes a sip of her beer.
You all sit and eat and enjoy the quiet nature of the tavern. Was there any of you that wanted to do anything other than just eat?
Only after.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, it's talking up with merchants and the owners of those wagons mostly.
They're not exactly merchants. They're more like transporters. They're kind of gruff and trumbull people, but they transport the goods very, very long distances.
Yeah. Let's all go together, though. We don't need to split.
Go
Okay?
together to meet a person? I feel like that's quite intimidating.
Oh, okay. If you want to do it that way. Okay, that's fine.
You offered, so I was assuming
Yeah.
you'd go by yourself.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm so happy you still trust me after all of that. Really. But
And when you say it that way, Leopold, would you mind going with him?
Just talk to a man.
Yes.
Yeah. Leah, also, do you want to come with me?
Yeah, sure, I'll come.
Leah, and Leopold.
It's like, I think I'll just stay.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Okay, and I'll go towards the wagons, actually. Just leave the tavern. Probably I saw someone leaving as well. I'll just follow.
Yeah,
To the
sure.
wagons, see if there's someone to talk to. And I approached any individual that seems to match the description.
You walk out and you see this man standing there and like grabbing his horses from wherever they were tied up and bringing them back over to his 2 horses back over to the cabin and starts like attaching them to the wagon.
Afternoon, sir.
Hello. You see he turns around and he stands there with like this woolen sweater over him, probably in case it starts raining or starts getting cold. probably a little bit too hot for this time of year. But he is also at the same time wearing these pants where there has been a bit of leather sewed on to the front of his pants. You see, he scratches his bald head and goes like, "How can I help you?"
Actually, I think it's the other way around, sir. You are planning to travel south?
Yeah, I come from Caracality. We're transporting the goods all the way down. We have some boats lined up down in Alaron.
I see. No, that's great. It's just we actually, me and my group, we come from Carcaladium as well, and we kind of got informed. Oh, we're professional adventurers. Sorry, I should have introduced myself. Silver Sidelock at your service. And I wanted to say, the things around this road has been a bit dangerous, and we do not wish to ask for much, but perhaps we could strike a deal, our protection, and just your ride.
He looks at his wagon and it's fairly heavy loaded, and then he's just like, I don't think I have room for all of you, but a couple of you can like take turn riding, and then the other of you can walk next to it. We don't travel that fast because we're quite heavy loaded.
Yeah, we we happened to find a child in our journey, and
You found one?
Yeah, we we wish to give hey, what's the verb? Put
Return?
her back with her mother. Return, yes, return her back to her mother. So it would be really helpful if she could be spared of the burdens of traveling such long distances.
Yeah, I could definitely fit a child.
That's wonderful. Then, what do you say? Sounds good. We're about to leave too, so I put my hand in front for him to shake if he wants.
I mean, it's I don't think it's gonna be that much a problem. You can definitely travel along. I'll enjoy the company.
Ah, lovely. I didn't got your name.
Oh, my name is Kirk.
Kirk. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Kirk. I'll be getting back to my party. We give us about 5 minutes. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. All right. Yeah. I go back. Tell the news to the party. What do you guys say? Shall we leave now?
I think we're ready to leave.
Yeah.
I just nod.
Okay. You guys, while we were eating, did you happen to hear anything about the any curiosities, anything around these parts? Maybe there's something to do, or there's some information for the rest of the road.
Are you asking the party or are you asking Kirk?
The party.
I could roll for perception, I guess, around the people around me in the.
I mean, most of these
inn?
people are villagers. There's only really the two fancily dressed ones in the corner, and then the village keep, and then of course Kirk.
Say, they're two quite good-looking people over there. They haven't spoken too much. At least I could not hear.
You see that just sitting like sipping their drinks for the most part.
Why don't you try talk to them? Perhaps they'll have some information. They seem like they're not from here.
True. Adventurers do have some good information from my experience. Okay. Oh, Mazer Leah, do you want to take this one? Guess not.
I wouldn't really know where to start.
I don't know either.
I don't know if Asdam got any of that. I didn't get any.
Sorry, what did you say? It's just I can't hear a little bit well.
Y'all gotta speak up when you talk.
Yeah, with pride.
And proud. You're strong.
Alright, what did you say? Let's try do it one more time.
I can't remember. Too long ago.
Basically, both of them said no.
Yeah.
Basically, no time said. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So who walks over?
I'll go talk to the adventurer. Okay. Yeah, I'm just saying. Hey there. Have you been in a bit of trouble? I can see some scratches in your armor.
I did explain to you that they were fancily dressed, right?
Yeah, they're fancily dressed. They're not.
And I did not describe them as adventurers. I said that they were fancily dressed and are probably going to some party or a banquet or something.
I'm sorry.
Just so we're on the same page, right?
No, it's completely fair. Sorry about that. well-dressed people around. You seem to be quite experienced travelers. Sorry, that's the first thing that comes to mind when I look at you.
Uh, well, good evening. You see
Good
the
evening.
man of the man and the woman says, "No, we're not going anywhere special. We just arrived from Kerkaladir.
Oh, it's a wonderful place, isn't it?
It's decent enough."
I do not wish to make this conversation too long. I know you seem a bit busy. I just wanted to ask, did you find anything or do you know any information about the roads to the south? Like any news or perhaps anyone wanted something that needs to be finished, like a quest?
You see the two of them like stare at each other and look up to the girl, and it's like, maybe. How
Oh,
much is that information worth to you?
being quite the new entrepreneurs and being adventurers, it's kind of hard for me to give you a price. But let me hear. If you think you have valuable information, give me a price then.
I would say that I definitely think. Actually, roll a persuasion.
Bam! Right in the middle.
That's pretty bad.
It is pretty bad.
Silver should do all our
Okay.
persuasion attempts.
Alright, let's look here.
I don't
8,
usually like
10.
to do these things alone.
He goes, yeah, we've heard some things around.
Oh,
Maybe let's say 5 gold for the information.
all right. Let me see how much I have. Na 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 na. 5 gold. I have 2.5. Yeah. Can we make a deal and I'll give you 2.5 for that? I'll.
2 and a,
Yeah.
uh,
Or perhaps, would you love to know the location of a certain witch that makes really good potions?
hmm,
Information for information. Huh?
let's think here. Let's think here. So 2.5 gold, and what else
And the
exactly are you
information
offering?
of the witch. Like the exact location on your map of where a powerful witch lives.
No, I don't think that's worth.
Really? Well, I guess I'll give you this gem. It's worth 10 gold pieces. So make it worth, okay?
He takes it and then he says, "Well, to be fair," and then he starts looking at it just with his naked eye. He doesn't really have any specialty tools or anything like that.
All right. What news can you give me?
Down in Ogden, there is a nobleman.
Hmm.
Said nobleman is one Lord Rosnar. He is hosting a party.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Let's just say that someone originally was going to pay us quite well
Hmm.
to go and get the information. Now, if you go in our stead, get the information on Lord Rosnar, and bring it back, I will pay you handsomely for the gold that they were going to be paying us. You will get 90% of what we got, and then we will take the 10% commission for giving
Oh
you the task.
shit!
we that is quite a deal. Can we do you have the reward money right now?
The money right now?
Oh
Yeah.
my
No.
god.
Because I could hide the information in that town so you can easily get it instead of us having to return because we don't know when we're going to return. And it could be really hard to find you. So
How about we will travel to Ogden at a later date, and we will
yeah,
come down there whilst you are at the party, just not together.
yeah, perfect. Yes, that's wonderful. Uh, what kind of information? I know, of course, you don't know the exact information, but it's something related to us, a topic that we
Yes,
might know. Okay, let
we
me know.
know that Lord Rosnar is in league with someone. We don't know who it is, but that information could be vital for my employer.
That seems an easy task for all of us.
We
Thank you
also
so much.
know we also know that people have been disappearing from his parties.
Ooh.
We also need to know what's happening to the ones that disappear.
Oh, so it's not a happy party. Very well. This seems more serious than what I was expecting.
This invitation specifically is an invitation to some merchants from Care Caladia. They don't know exactly how many, but they do know a good handful is coming.
A chance
You will
to redeem myself, I see. Perfect.
at the company you will be representing the Caladiran Gems and Coal Company, or at least that's your cover story.
Yep. Understood. Okay. Seems easy enough. Okay, thank you so much. We'll have it done. Do not worry. And let's meet once the party is over.
Of course.
Right. Thank you. Until later date. Yeah, I go to the table.
You
in
see,
case-
he as you leave, he like grabs your arm and just goes, "Don't worry about contacting us. We will find you." And then he lets go.
Lovely.
It sits
Yeah.
back down again.
What was the name of the person? Again?
They didn't say.
Oh, they didn't.
They didn't say. I know their outfits. I know their looks. That's all. But yeah, I go to the party. Guys, we got a new quest.
Quest.
It is a quest. Down to I wrote Octon because that's the first name I got. But once we're in the map, I know the exact name of the town. So we down south in our travels.
I can just do a little.
Yeah. But
There
I
we
just
go.
say, perfect. There's a lord hosting a party. Are you paying attention?
Yes, I am.
Okay, thank you. So, listen, give me your ears because this is important. There's a lord hosting a party, Lord Rashnar, and his parties are quite interesting because some of the guests seem to be found missing after attending them. So, we were commissioned to find out what's going on with that and to find which allies and which company surrounds Lord Rashnar. Do you got it?
You see, Leopold goes.
Mm.
Sounds interesting at the very least.
Yeah.
A little spooky, but sure.
No, we got it. It's just a lord. It's what's a
Will there
lord?
be
So-
good food there?
Yeah, of course.
I'm actually
Though-
quite
I
sure
mean-
you'll get quite a lot of fancy food, Leo.
Yeah. I don't know if you can like take care of poisons or check if the food is good to eat, but if you can, I would advise so because well, people have been missing, you know. But that aside, yeah, for sure it's a lord's party. Of course, there's food and good food at that.
Hmm.
And I suddenly look very interested in it.
Would we be
All
able
right.
to bring sunflower though?
I don't see why not. It's good for the kids to have all sorts of experiences, right?
Well, if we're going to a party and it sounds like it's quite a high statue, we cannot go in looking like this. And I just look up and down on basically everybody.
All right. You do have a good eye for that, Ailey.
Ogden is a city, so we should go shopping for more appropriate clothing.
Yeah. Though, I don't think Leah has much of a problem with that. I assume Leah is like wearing some religious related clothes, perhaps. And if so, like people of the cloth, they kind of always wear cloth related items, you know, so they can be wearing fancy dresses, I guess. Perhaps.
No, it's like I doubt mine would be wearing too religious.
Okay. They seem to be expensive for the currently money we have right now. Don't you think?
You seem to be talking about yourself. I, on the other hand, have quite enough money.
Really?
How much are they?
Both for me and Sunflower over here.
I am thinking, why don't we take clothes from some of the people in the party? Not our party. In the
I'm
party
sorry?
that we're going to attend.
You want to find the people who are invited to this party, knock them out, and steal their clothes?
Yep, exactly that.
Well, you poor people may do that, but me and Sunflower, and perhaps Leopold, we're going shopping. What about you, Leopold? What do you say?
Yeah, we can do that.
Anybody
Okay,
else
how much-
feeling poor over here? Or
How much are the clothes? Or, like,
I mean,
should be.
I don't think there's many clothes shops in this town. I think we might have to travel to either to Ogden to pick them up when we get there.
that was the plan, at least for me.
I should have enough funds. Get what I need.
And if you don't, we can always sell some stuff before we go shopping. You know?
True. Still
I-
have what I've scavenged from the spies that attacked us to sell to.
I agree. I still have some weapons I don't use that I would like to get rid of, and I have a gem that I would like to sell. So I think we'll be good. You pirate over there, you're free to do whatever you want, but I think we're going shopping. Macer, what about you?
I don't need nothing new.
Ah, you already have clothing for such a fancy occasion.
Of course.
I mean, you're an officer, so you would have officer garb, right?
Fair point, fair point. Splendid. Then let's get going.
Let's get going.
We all get up.
Do you want to tell Kirk that we're ready?
As I said before, not all of you can get up. So some of you, particularly Sunflower, get up, and then you have to take turns walking next to it. But you start traveling down the road towards Bounty.
Yeah.
With Captain Kirk?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Is he a
with
captain?
Kirk. You don't know. You don't think so, but you don't know.
Maybe he has a spaceship.
You could ask him.
Yeah.
Silver
too
has
afraid-
competition.
afraid
Do
of
you ask him, Mesa?
I'm afraid of captains, but I'm not talking to him.
No.
I'm just talking.
You're not talking to him out of the fear that he's a captain, alright?
No, I'm just not talking to anyone right now. I'm still
Shook
down
it.
from what happened.
Feel down, friend. What can I do for you? Just change your mood. Do you want me to sing one of my sea shanties?
I pull one of my daggers out when Silver approaching me.
Oh, hands up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You seem more irritated than before. We had a pleasant talk before we had lunch. What's going on?
Just leave me alone right now. I need space and time to think.
Very well. Okay then.
So Sunflower is sitting in the carriage first, I assume. Or
Yeah.
I mean,
for
The carriage is largely just completely full with crates and barrels and stuff like that, and Sunflower is sitting on top of one of them.
right.
I want to talk to her a little bit. Hey, Sunflower, you want to play a game?
A game?
Yeah.
What kind of game?
So, we're here. We're trying to protect this wagon from anything that comes towards us, but don't be afraid.
Things would come towards us?
I wasn't supposed to say this, but there are some evil fairies with cute dresses with all of the colors that you can imagine. Okay? Don't say this to anybody else, especially Ailey. Okay?
Evil fairies with cute dresses.
Yeah.
How can a
and-
fairy be evil?
Right? I don't know. Maybe we need to find one of them and ask them. Huh? That would be fun. So, but if you see any kind of fairies, anything on the horizon, yeah, just let us know. And if you like anything out there in specific that you want us to check or talk about, we're here. Okay? So, keep your eyes open.
Okay.
And I'll do the same. So I'll start. Oh look, an apple tree, and then I start like going into details. Once when I like talking a little bit about myself, like once I threw an apple at a friend's head and like tell a whole story about it. Getting
You
to
see,
know.
she listens, but at the same time, her eyes are like darting around like you asked her to.
Yeah. Yeah, just having conversation.
Yes, do any of us notice that she looks more worried after talking to Silver?
Yeah, you see them like talking and basically Silver just largely talking like stories larger than life. Most of them probably bullshit, some of them
Yep.
not.
All of them.
You see, she listens and she stares around and she listens and she stares around, and it seems like Silva is definitely helping her keep her minds off of nearly getting blown to pieces by a row of cannons. And it seems that she has a small respite from every bad thing that has happened right now as you travel.
Just a small what now?
Respite, like a break.
Oh, with that.
Silver's helping.
You travel down to the forest from Lee, and it doesn't take a while. As you can see on the map, its bounty is fairly close, and you arrive at another small little village. This time, it's instead of being a charcoal village, it's a logging village. So they fell trees and then they saw them into like beams and boards in this sawmill they have, and then they using carriages transport it up and down the High King's Road. It is pretty much afternoon as you arrive.
We should take a break here.
I mean, you took a break about an hour ago up in Lee. You haven't really not traveled that far.
Okay.
Oh, we can keep going, I think.
Yeah, let's keep going.
I mean, it was about 1 o'clock when you arrived in Lee, and then you ate lunch for about an hour, and now you've traveled for about an hour. So now it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
All right, we have a party to catch.
You see, the party is not for today; it's for tomorrow.
Uh,
Which is also why the people in the inn that you saw, they didn't seem to be in a hurry.
Can start something, gather information in that town. Yeah, that could be useful.
I don't really think there's anything useful in this village, so let's just keep going.
Yeah, fuck this village. Who cares about this village?
Oh my god. Okay, we just keep going.
Too much wood in this village.
You keep going, and you takes turns traveling, and on the wagon that is, and then walking beside it. And Eiley, when it's your turn to sit on the wagon with Sunflower, you see Sunflower come over to you. Eiley, can we talk for a second?
Sure, dear. What is it? What's bothering you?
It's just things have been very violent since you picked me up, and I was just worried and just wondering where are we going?
Ah, right. So many things have happened lately. I haven't really been able to give you the chance to know why we are on this travel route. She crosses her legs and puts a hand on her chin, like she's thinking, reminiscing about everything that's happened. And she, because I can't be able to summarize everything, she explains how we were caught in a fishing village, and that's how we met. And throughout our travels, we found out about some evil fae creature and a person called Captain Klex, who wants to summon the Unseelie cult, aka Dark Face, from Moon, and Moonwells are gates. So we have decided that we're going to go to different Moonwells to let them know about it so that they can be prepared.
Poor child.
She leaves out the part with her contract on purpose, obviously. And now I feel like I have an extra quest on this journey.
So you're saying that where we are going, we might meet the pirates again?
Yes, but hopefully not in waters.
But I just want to know why pick me up for this? I don't. Why me? Why? I mean, wouldn't it be safer not to have a burden like me along?
Perhaps, but maybe it was. Well, you see, after all of this is done, I get a sense of feeling I might be a tad lonely. And to tell you the truth, I've always wanted a child. But
Roll deception.
Deception? It's true, though!
No, but listen here. You are doing what's called lying by omission, by omitting the fact that you bought her to sell her to a green egg.
Okay, but she also always wanted a child.
Yes, that is true.
Because she can't have a child.
You are still trying to deceive her as if that is the real reason, when it wasn't the real reason. It is just a reason.
Fine. 21.
Right, yeah, that's a very good deception. Yeah, but she believes you.
21, bitch.
Oh, I see.
And well, eventually, you'll be able to master your abilities of magic. And you'll have less dangerous travels, hopefully. Perhaps you will also like to learn about potions. Obviously, not mine, but normal potion things. Quite boring, honestly. She mumbles the last part to herself. But it could be useful. Yes, useful.
I see. As long as we don't have to be anywhere near those cannons again.
I highly doubt there will be too many oceans now. At least I hope so. Although I cannot promise anything, I'm quite unsure about the road ahead.
All
But-
right.
But don't worry, most of the way now is just on land.
Okay. Okay. I see. She probably has like one of those like nail roots that she's picking with her hands, clearly anxious about something and kind of looking down whilst thinking.
Listen, dear, let's not think about that for now. It could be so far into the future, and right now, we're about to probably go to one of the most fancy parties you'll ever go to in your life. Isn't that something to look forward to?
I've never been to a party. I don't know what it's like.
Well, let's see. First, we'll have to buy you a nice outfit. And, you really like food, right?
I guess I don't know.
Well, there'll be lots of food, so make sure to stay close to Leo because I'm sure she's going to try a lot of different foods there. So you'll get to try some new things too.
Okay.
And, this is the least dangerous thing we'll be doing. It's just gathering information about a lord, which just means socialization, really.
All right.
And I don't expect you to do any of the work. Probably mostly enjoy yourself, although don't stray away from any of us, because it seems that people are going missing.
Mind if I join the conversation?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be like, oh yeah, and also, it is a party, Sunflower. It's gonna be great. Like, there usually are a lot of cute little pets, like a lot of cats in the building, a lot of I don't know, exotic things, beautiful, shiny things that you can never see in your whole life again. It's quite the place to be at, and music as well. I don't know if you like to dance, but I can teach you some moves.
I don't know. It's a lot.
No, it's look, you are worrying too much. Just turn that ship in your head like that little.
Do we know the
but
people there? Are they good people?
yeah, of course. Look, people go to parties to have fun. Everybody, that's their goal. You don't need to know them. You just need to be there, absorbing everything. You know.
Because
Absorbing
you
that
said,
energy.
yeah, of course, please roll a deception check. You
Oh.
do know that people are disappearing at these parties. So going out and saying,
Oh,
yeah, they're good people is a little bit disingenuous. You get what I mean?
No, true, sure. Deception. There.
Gonna laugh if you get. Oh, wow!
Hey.
Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty good.
So you two are good at lying to kids.
My character was not made to for this, but it is what it is. I'm lucky.
Oh, okay. I see.
Surely you have heard stories of heroes, of princesses. It's like one of those stories where there's a huge party and a lot of people happily singing, eating, dancing. It's going to be fun. Trust me, it's gonna be fun.
I mean, I've
Yeah.
never heard many stories, but I'll believe you.
Oh, you haven't? I
No.
start telling a
Lord.
couple of stories.
Please keep
Oh,
the
that's-
stories kid friendly, Silver.
Yeah, I'll say fudge instead of.
No,
Yeah.
don't.
We typically had to stay quiet when we were not working.
I'm sure you had a lot of things in your past. If you want to share with us, feel free, Sunflower.
I mean, it was, a lot of hard work and a lot of being taught and then going back and staying quiet. pretty normal.
Yeah. Well,
Of course, they got quite angry when we accidentally bled on stuff or stuff like that, but not much we could do about it.
don't worry. You can bleed as much as you want on anything that you want, right?
I don't,
Okay?
I don't,
Things
I
change.
don't, I don't want to bleed.
Of course. That's what I'm trying to say is
Oh my god.
we we are more easygoing. Like you suffered through a lot, my dear. You're now free-ish. You still need to be hanging out in our protection, but things have changed. Okay, life is not as gray as in the walls of the prison that you were in, and we'll show you.
Not that either. There we go.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, dear. I might have bought you, but I'm not going to treat you like a slave.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
It means you get to have opinions. You won't ever get scolded by me or the others. It means you will have food every day, like we had for lunch, and a place to sleep.
Okay. Sure.
Oh, and of course, I'll teach you magic when you feel ready.
I see. What could this magic do? Could it stop what happened?
You wish to change time?
No, I just maybe stop the cannonballs.
She can't help but kind of smile and giggle, and go. You mean for the next battle?
I mean, just in general, just make sure it doesn't happen again.
Yes. You can learn powerful magic that can block enemy missiles.
Oh, okay.
And you can learn powerful charms to strengthen your team so they can do it for you. But most importantly, you can protect yourself.
I see.
Cheers.
Yeah, sorry, I was just removing the alcohol from yesterday from my desk. You see, the wagon hit a hole in the road and shake a little bit, and you can definitely hear the clanking of bottles inside one of the crates.
Oh.
Okay, fine. I look over at the person who's driving, and I ask, "Sir, may I ask you a question?
Yes, go ahead.
What is in these crates?"
Oh, it's primarily alcohol for the mainland. It's the barrels over there are wine, and the crates are bottles of beer that has been packaged in crates with straw. We're gonna load them up at some ships and sail them to the mainland.
Oh, say you're not giving any to a party in Odin?
Not unless you pay for them what they pay on the mainland.
Ah, I see.
So many bottles of beer.
I shoot a sharp look at Silver, saying, "Don't steal
I know.
anything."
I know. It's so painful.
How much
Don't
does
worry. We'll pass plenty of inns on the way. You can get plenty of beer elsewhere.
Not free beer though.
This wouldn't have been free beer either.
Yes.
Say, how much does a bottle of beer, a keg of beer, cost? The ones that you're carrying.
This beer here is is Caledon Special Pilsner. On the mainland, it goes for quite a bit. You can generally sell it for about this is for beer alone, and it goes for about 5 silver a bottle on the mainland. Where over here in the Isles where it's produced, it normally goes for about 1 silver.
You say 5 silver?
Yes.
Are they all sold? Yeah. Is it possible for us to buy from you?
Well, I mainly said it as a jest, but we are working with an import company, and they are expecting a delivery.
Okay. Perhaps next time.
Yeah.
Yes.
She was about to take out her purse and buy.
Damn it! This.
I'm fairly certain you can find the exact same ale for like a fifth of the price at the nearest inn. You'll definitely see it when we reach Ogden.
These crates are so well shut. Damn it!
Silver, what are you doing over there?
Nothing.
Take your hands.
Inspecting.
Take your hands
goods.
off of that.
No, none of them are broken from that bump on the road. That's good. I'll
I see.
step away.
Leopold, would you mind just changing spot with Chapped over with Silver over here.
You see, like Leopold, that was pretty much always already right next to him because he's ready to do anything if Sunflower started crying or stuff like that. But so he's just like, sure,
Keep an eye on his hands.
Oh,
all right, I will. And then he basically just, I think, in this situation, he would just go over to Silver and just, come with me.
always.
And then you see he takes him a little bit like off the road and basically just starts walking next to Silver.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Now's your chance to talk to Leopold, sir.
oh, true. I don't know. Kind of beat on the spot, but hey, sure. We'll just skip for some casual chit chat.
It's just
Keep telling some of my stories, you know. And that's where I figured out she was married. Can you imagine, Leopold?
I think that's a problem, really, if she was
Yeah.
married.
Yeah, it was. So I just stepped away. Don't worry, friend. I mean, it's not a problem to be married, of course. That's good. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
but like,
saying.
yeah, but still, like, if you're gonna use those kinds of approaches,
Yeah.
I think, like, morally, they should be single, right?
Sure, yeah. I mean, but how do you know she was covering the ring?
I mean,
I
yeah,
don't-
that's an entirely different discussion, you know.
Yeah, it's really complicated. Oh, but I have another one to tell you, and then I start talking about another story relating to horses or something.
Yeah, you go up just chatting away quietly off to the side, and I think we take you down to. It starts getting, the afternoon passes and it starts getting into the evening, and relatively late in the evening you arrived in Ogden.
No. We made it! I wonder if there are security checks.
Ogden is a city that is, but it's on the smaller side. It's not enormous. It is technically like a wall around the city, but it's made of like wooden planks that has been put up, and then you see archers posted on platforms behind the wooden wall every so often. It's by far nothing special. There's a little bit of a gate where people are checked when they come in, and the carriage pulls up to Ogden. It goes relatively easy. The goods are roughly checked that there is the amount that is on the declaration, and you are barely looked at, and you're just let through into the city. It's quite small. There's no real big buildings other than maybe a church or two. You're in the city of Ogden.
So we made it. Love the place. I miss being able to look at the sea. I don't know, it just feels like something is missing. Guys, we need tomorrow we need to attend to that party. Anything we want to do before that?
I think it's quite late right now.
It is.
Are the stores even still open?
Probably not. Some inns and some taverns maybe, but probably not any stores. It is really quite late.
I think it's better for us to get some dinner and then go to sleep and get up early tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Alright, yeah.
You all move in and to this little tavern. Nothing special. You go in, and I will say you pay about 5 silver per person for dinner and for a bed for the night.
I pay for myself and for Sunflower.
I will say Sunflower is 3 silver instead because she's a child.
Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 silver total. So I have 1 left. Okay.
Leopold obviously pays for himself.
Of course. He's a grown ass man.
I'll pay for myself. You said 5 silver, right?
Yep.
Oh
Mason,
no, Leopold, they mix up the rooms again. He's not. Nope.
does Mason just pay for himself?
Yes. For what should I pay?
It's 5 silvers for a room and dinner.
Yeah.
You go ahead and you all pay for your things, and you get lit up to your rooms.
Did I just give Sunflower her own room, or does she share with anyone?
She would share it with you probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all end up sleeping the night, and you get up in the morning. Today is the day of the party, but that's first the afternoon. What do you do?
Right. So we do need to get the clothing, right?
Some of you do, maybe.
Yeah. As I said, I will take care of my that problem at the party. So that is okay with me. Mazer looks fancy enough. So yeah, Leah, what do you want to do to get the clothing?
I'll be buying it.
All right.
Yeah. Like I think Ren, you said you had to sell stuff too.
Oh right. Yeah. Then you guys should probably go together, right?
Yes.
Hey, Mazer, do you wanna walk with me?
I have other plans in the city.
Oh really? Can I join?
You better not.
Come on. It'll be fun. Just the two of us, two fighters, off in the taking our chances here in the city, huh?
I ignore him.
Come on. I start to follow. Guys, let's meet up before the party starts, okay?
So Ren, you said that you had to sell stuff and buy clothes too, so I'd probably end up with Falling Alien Sunflower.
Yeah, so you
So-
join Alien Sunflower. Cool. Let's start with Mesa. Where do you want to go?
Is there somewhere a place where someone knows something about arcana or magic things?
Ooh, roll an investigation check.
Hey, we'll help. We're all in this together.
7. I will say that's good enough. You ask about a town a little bit. It does take you a while, is how I'm gonna interpret this role. But you do manage to find this little like shop of magical curiosities. Not being very well versed in magic yourself, you're not really quite sure how all of this works. But you come in and there's definitely something about the place. This music is a little epic. One moment. You enter this shop and there's definitely something about the place that you can't quite put your finger on. It definitely feels as if there is some sort of magical presence in the place. You're not really quite sure what it is, but you enter the shop. You see these plants hanging down from the shelves. You see small little bottles littering the shelves. You see piles and piles of books and paper. It's a very like dimly lit thing. Room. You see this younger woman, black hair tied back in a tight ponytail with small little glasses tipped on her nose. She sits in this blue colored robe and she's poring over this tome with a little candle next to her. And she looks up at you as you enter the shop. And, yes, how can I help you?
I pull out the flower petals I found at my old place and ask her, do you know anything about these flowers? I found them and in an abandoned place and they don't seem to wither.
Ooh.
They don't seem to wither. You see, she puts them down on the desk in front of her, and she goes, "Oh, how curious!" You see, she rises up and goes like out back, and you can hear like books falling down and some tumbling out there. And you see, she comes back with this big, heavy tome and puts it down on the table with like this thump. And you see, she opens the books, and you see these small little, very intricate drawings of plants and flowers as she flicks through this almost plant encyclopedia. And you see she gets to the page where she finds a flower that kind of looks like but not quite, and then she flickers on through some pages and goes, "Oh, I don't think these petals are off this plane.
Ooh.
You sure you found them here and not in the Feywild?"
It wasn't Feywild, it was at my old place where I used to live with my family.
I see.
I didn't come there in quite a long time.
Very troubling. Yes, these are, well, I don't know if they're good news.
What do you know?
These are petals uh, often found in the domain of the Spring Lords. It's members of the Sealy Court will often leave these petals behind. It definitely shows a Fey presence, but not necessarily, not of a. The Unseelie Court is the Dark Fae, but the Sealy Court are the Light Fae, so to speak. And the Light Fae, whilst definitely not as twisted as the Unseelie, they are definitely not exactly good either. They are known for being tricksters and being, I wouldn't call it good news perhaps, but it's definitely not bad news either.
Okay.
But it definitely seems like that a Fae has visited your home whilst you were away.
Could the Fae be responsible for the missing of my family?
It could be, especially if they made a deal.
And
What
why
kind
didn't
of-
you tell us?
Well,
Mason?
Faes, they...
You are not here, Silver.
I was following
Well,
you.
oh, then roll a stealth check.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought that was clear. Very bad.
You are not following him.
I mean, oh, damn it! I lost him. Leopold, let's find him.
I actually think with that role, I think Leopold has been like, no, that's a bad idea. He wants to be alone. Let's just leave him alone. And it, to a certain degree, convince you out of it.
Sure.
Fae, both unseelie and seelie, tend to make contracts. With the unseelie Fae, they tend to be very twisted, and but with the seelie Fae, they tend to be tricky. And if there's a chance that your family wanted something and then ended up getting tricked, they very well could have ended up becoming servants in the Feywild or some other thing, but needed to go there or needed to go somewhere else, depending on the exact terms of their deal. I, of course, wouldn't know what they have made a deal with, but that could very well be evidence that some sort of Fey, at the very least, maybe not took them, but brought them with him.
So they're most likely in the Feywild. Wild, I don't know. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, most likely, the most Fey bring them back to where they need them, and most Fey only care about the Feywild.
Do you have any idea how to get into the Feywild?
I mean, I've only heard a rumor. There are these moon wells that the Druids take care of, though I don't know anyone who knows their locations. And they apparently they are forms of gates into the Feywild. That sometimes you can summon creatures in the Feywild through them, or sometimes even enter the Feywild.
Oh, that sounds like good news and bad news at the same time. So I
Yes.
just need to find a Moonwell and a druid most likely who can help me to
Well, that's easy.
enter maybe.
Not many people know where the moon wells are.
I think I have a hunch with my druid friend. Maybe he knows something.
Oh yeah, that would definitely make it easier. Well, if you're going to enter the Feywild, just be very, very aware of not promising anyone in there anything, or else you might be the one taken away.
Okay, don't promise anyone anything.
Then,
But if
Tricks.
someone else maybe promise someone, they can be tricked to stay there?
maybe.
That's good to know. I have a certain friend of mine.
I'm sensing inferior motives.
You have a certain friend that you want to stay in the Feywild.
Maybe. I'm not sure about that yet.
Well,
It's not illegal to do something like that, right?
well, if they get tricked in the Feywild, it would be bad, but I don't think you can trick them. I think it very much has to be a Fey. But
This person is too naive. He's gonna trick himself.
most likely, yes.
Achoo!
Wait, did I hear someone sneeze here?
It's cold in here. Leopold.
Anyways, do you know if I need some magical item in the Feywild or something like
I mean,
that?
it definitely couldn't hurt. Let's just put it like that.
Do you sell anything like that?
I do have some things that could help you out. Let me just see here. A lot of it is quite expensive. You must also understand.
Oh, okay. I don't just want to waste your time with my questions. When I'm here, I can also buy something.
Yeah, of
As
course.
a sign of gratitude.
One moment. Let me see if I can find anything that would be good for you. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, this one would be excellent. You see, she pulls out this like scroll of paper, and she walks over to you, puts it down, and you see these runes, and then goes, "This here is a scroll of detect evil and good. Specifically, it allows you to detect the presence of other planar creatures like aberrations, celestials, elementals, fiends, but most importantly, it allows you to detect Fey creatures within 30 feet of you. So you know whether or not in the Feywild you are. You can do this for up to 10 minutes. So that way you can know whether or not you are alone or in the presence of a Fey who is trying to trick you.
That sounds
Yep.
very useful.
And if one of the Fey takes the form of one of your friends, you can also use this to find out which one of them it is. It is a bit pricey though. It's 50 gold pieces.
Okay, let me look at my budget. Can I store some stuff at your place as well?
Yes, what do you have?
I got this 2 gems here.
Oh, we can have a look. And Is it 2 10 gold piece gems?
Yes.
Yes, this and 30 gold would be fine.
Oh, then let's make a deal.
A deal? Sure. What kind of deal?
This
For
2
the 2
gems and
gems.
30 gold. 30 gold.
Yep. Yes, we can do that. She shakes your hand and takes the money and then hands over the scroll to you, and you get a scroll of Detect Evil and Good, which allows you to cast the Detect Evil and Good spell once.
Yes, for 10 minutes, I know.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for making business with you.
Very welcome.
And
I
then
hope your travels to the Feywild goes well.
I hope so as well.
She adjusts her glasses and starts picking up a new book that you then starts poring over.
Do you still need help? I'm free till afternoon, so I can help you out a little bit here.
You see, she looks you up and down and goes, "No, it's the things in this store are quite pricey, so we don't meet many sales of months stay floaty, so it's always kind of quiet in here."
Oh, okay. And I
So,
leave and go back to the tavern.
Well, good travels to you.
Thanks, and good luck with your tells.
Thank you. And as you leave, we pan over to Eiley, Leah, and Sunflower. Where are you headed?
We're headed to like just downtown, looking for a place to sell gems, for me at least. Gems and weapons.
And dolls. And weapons and armor for me specifically.
Yeah, just sell it.
Yeah, at least my hand, yeah.
Roll, I would say, investigation check is fine. And you can do it with advantage because you're helping each other.
Okay.
Just whoever one of you has the most.
18 advantage from Brain.
18.
Nice.
You find some little shops that are willing to pick it up, and I will say that you can sell it for in this town here because it's actually not a town where there's a lot of weapons and armor. I'm saying you can sell it for the price that it is in the player's handbook.
Okay. 96 gold pieces. Let's go. I'm a happy camper. And I wanted to go to a magic store so I could buy, invisible chains for sunflowers. So, because all this time I've just been walking with a chain.
Oh yeah, you wanna? All right, yeah, sure.
I'll just follow along them for now since I know clothing's also on the list of stuff we need to get.
That's fair.
Yeah, there isn't a specifically invisible chain magic item, so I'm just gonna come up with one in my head. I'm gonna say that this is sort of an illusion that has been cast on the chain so that it blends in. But if you like concentrate on it, you can definitely see it. But most people are not gonna notice when they just pass by on the street.
Right, but do I need to hold it anymore? That's the part I don't want to do.
I mean, you could also just check the chances of her running is probably very low by this time because she doesn't really have anywhere to go, and she knows that there are people chasing her.
Okay, fair point. While walking around, I just come to a halt, realizing something I haven't really thought about. Shut up. Sunflower, dear, it's come to my attention that you're still wearing the chain.
Yeah, of course I am.
And
It only comes off for showers.
and well, it would be rather strange to have you in chains for a banquet. And I would trust you aren't planning on going anywhere.
Where would I go?
Exactly. She bends down and takes the chain off of her neck and just tosses it aside somewhere on the road.
You see her like go wide-eyed and probably a little bit anxious about this sudden change. You see she goes over and she doesn't put the chain back on, but she picks it up and puts it in her pocket.
Huh.
It seems like that she's trying to her entire life has shifted very, very suddenly, and she's still buzzed. Her time in James was not a happy time. She's still trying to hold on to at least a little bit of stability, if that makes sense.
I don't really comment about it. If she wants to keep it, she wants to keep it. And then we start walking, and I guess that was all the shopping and selling. No, all the selling. So we're heading over to a clothing store. Jesus Christ, 400 golds for a warhorse? No. Is there a page for fancy clothing, or are we just making it up?
I think I'm gonna say because you're buying like party clothes that are a little more expensive. I'm gonna say that they're about 5 gold pieces for a set. I mean, these are not like aristocratic party clothes, but they're nice enough for a merchant. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that's fair.
Well, we stopped by a dress or a clothing store, a very fancy looking one.
Yep.
Whatever
You you get into this because you're all three playing girls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you enter this dress shop, and an older lady in a very pompous attire comes up and greets you. Good evening. Good. Well, good morning. It must be. It's still not noon yet. How can I help you? Her hair is like very boldly done up in like big curls. She has like puff sleeves on her dress in this bright pink dress as she walks up to you.
Ah, yes. I'm looking for a dress befitting of a banquet.
Yes, quite so. What kind of banquet is whose house would you be attending? Is it a commoner's house? Is it a merchant's?
It's a
What kind
lord.
of a lord? All right, that is. Well, we have some, and it's for a banquet. You said.
Yes.
We have some nice evening gowns over here. Follow me, and then she takes you like over. And I'm just gonna say that you guys can come up with whatever you want, and also come up with something for Sunflower.
Well, I look over them and I find a dress, a red dress, thin straps, tight around her breast, her waist, her hips. There's a slit with for her legs, on one side for her thighs, and then behind is this like beautiful, puffy tail.
Perfect.
And she goes, "Ah, this one. And I would like to buy some black high heels. Do you have that here?"
Oh yes, we could over here. And then she takes you over to like a shoe rack where there's different. There's not any like giant heels, but there's some with heels, and they have a pretty good selection. Not amazing, but all right. And they definitely have a black heel.
Eileen picks up a pair of black stilettos,
Ooh.
and she finds some nice silver earrings as well, and but leaves her necklace, the blue necklace she has. She does not exchange or change for anything. And then she looks over at Sunflower, wondering if does she look like she has an eye on anything, or is she just confused at the store?
She looks immensely out of her element. Like this is not something she's good at. She's never gone clothes shopping before. She's just put on whatever was given to her, right? She she doesn't understand this like at all.
Well, I'm gonna try anyway. Sunflower, my dear, do you see anything that you're interested in? Anything that catches your eye?
Um, I don't know. And you see, she's just sort of fiddles with her blonde hair.
Eily goes over to. Oh my god, I almost dropped my water. Eily goes over to the kids section of dresses, and she finds this very nice silk white dress that goes a little bit above her knees, so it's not short, but like goes like about to her knees, and it fully covers her chest area, and they have a little bit like sleeves on them.
Yeah.
And she also finds a tiny little jacket to go with it that is pink. The jacket is also more like on the fancier side of cloth, very smooth.
Yep.
She brings it over to Sunflower and asks, "What do you think about these, dear?
Oh, they look nice enough, I think.
Would you like
Do
to
you think
try
they
them?"
would? I don't know if they would fit me.
Well, let's
I mean,
give
I've
it a
never-
try.
Okay. So you start dressing her up, and you go back and forth and try different dresses. And I will say, whatever look that you want her to look like, that's how she's going to look.
Hmm.
She isn't comfortable selecting something for herself.
Okay. This is a terrible image, so but I'll just post it. So she ends up with an light ocean blue dress in
Yep, cool.
silk material.
What dress does Leah get? Has that been said?
No.
I am looking. Sorry, it's like I'm thinking. Probably looks like if a verse looks more of like a nature sort of themed one, so probably like a green.
Yep.
A green sort of nature. Let me
Just-
see. Oh, actually, something like this. Just now.
Something demure, something nice, very mindful.
Like I'm thinking something like this.
Ooh.
Yeah. Cool.
Ooh.
Like, I think it's fit.
Yeah, so the girls get their dresses, and for Sunflower there's a discount. So instead of being 5 gold, it's down to 3 gold because she's a child, not as much fabric.
Mm-hmm.
You pick up your dresses.
So 3, 5 for me.
Yeah, so 8 gold total for you, and then 5 for Leah.
Okay.
Amazing. All right, we'll zoom out from here and pan over to Leopold and Silva.
All right, Leopold.
All right.
We have a lot of time to waste.
Yes,
So I was
but that
thinking.
does not mean we should follow Mesa. Just
Yeah.
leave
Sure.
Mesa alone. Like, come on now.
Okay, sure. You're fine. You're right. I was thinking we could go to the rotten parts of the city and get to know maybe some lowlives have information about the party.
Gosh.
Oh, you want to try and gather a little bit of information?
Yeah, or get to know a bit of the criminal network here.
Oh.
Yeah, we can do that.
Perfect. Actually, I have something cooking in my mind, if I must say this expression. All right, let's go. So we got to the suburbs.
Roll an investigation checks to see what you can find, and roll with advantage because Leopold is with you.
Hey, 9.
9 with advantage.
Yeah.
Let's just see. Oh yeah, you. Yeah, you ask a little bit around and to try and gather information on Lord Rushnar.
Mhm.
And you get the information that he's very recluse. It doesn't really come out much. Most of the time, it's his servants that go out and things like shopping for him and stuff like that. He pretty much just stays in his place and like host lavish parties. He's not really known all that well around town. For the most part, he's kind of an enigma. A lot of the villagers haven't really experienced much of him.
Interesting. He rules this town, but sorry.
Oh, he doesn't rule this town.
it.
He just
Yeah.
he lives this town. He is like a nobleman, but not of very high birth, so he doesn't have lands. He just have this mansion that he lives in the city with.
That's something a bit shady, isn't it? Does the other nobleman act this way, or is just him?
I mean, there are many noblemen that lives around each other, but all noblemen are a little bit weird. They're like money corrupts them, and
Yeah.
some of them are very lavish. Other ones are very outgoing. A lot of them are very recluse. This one is specifically very recluse. He's not out of the ordinary, but he is very close guarded.
Yeah. All right. In that case, let's try this. I go to where I got the information. I assume like from just talking to people, and I want to try something a bit risky. I would make myself look bigger, and with a kind of scallywaggy expression and smile, I say, "How much would you be interested in becoming the next lord of this town?"
You just asked a random man off the street.
Probably someone who looks like he has a criminal background.
You see this man standing relatively close to his friends, look at you with this confusion on his face. And you see he sort of like yells out in the alley that you're in, where there's a couple of other people, and he just goes, "Lads, I think we have a joker here. Can we help you with anything?"
I was thinking, are you aware of the parties that the Lord, the Lord that
Of
we were
course.
talking? Yeah. If there's a party that's going on today in quite a few hours, and there are rumors that it's going to be completely crashed, meaning all of his goods would be out for the taking. Are you following me, my train of thought so far?
Roll a persuasion check.
Yeah. Creamy, no. Persuasion. 5.
A 6.
Come on.
You see, he goes, "Listen here, buddy. I don't know who you think you are or what you think you know, but we're not interested. Is that clear?"
Oh, what a shame. A whole mansion open for everybody
Listen here.
to.
I don't know why you're here, but you clearly don't belong here. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes to get out of this neighborhood, or else there will be trouble. Is that clear?
Is this some sort of test? Are you trying to judge my character?
I'm trying to tell you to get lost.
Okay. Would I? Nah, I can. I couldn't. I should have done that before. Okay. Slowly. That's a shame. You will regret this decision. And we just slowly back away with the information that we got. I'm like, damn it, Leopold. Almost had him.
I don't think you did.
It's just, it would be nice to have a distraction, you know? Like something else, something from the outside.
I mean, I'm sure we'll do fine.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, what a shame. One more opportunity to put my name out there and increase my bounty. But no, these criminals are. Uh, they do not have any kind of backbone. They're just scary little dogs.
Look, I get your frustration and saying those things out loud, but I don't think you should let Mesa hear you talk like that. I think he will be even more upset than he already is.
Yeah, right. When I
Alright.
have my crew, things will change. I'll think of it that way. Okay, we should get back to the others.
We should get clothes. We should definitely get clothes.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Oh, you don't have clothes?
Obviously, I have clothes, but I don't have clothes for a banquet,
Yeah.
and neither do you.
I said I would take my clothes once we were there.
We're going to get you clothes. Come along.
Come on. You can also
Listen
just
here.
turn into an animal. It's easy for you.
Listen here. You can either match me or we're not entering together. That's up to you. And then he starts walking down the road.
No, I want to stick with my plan of finding and I like my face turns. Finding a novel and take off these clothes.
No,
But look
because
at
if
that
there's
hat.
the chances are, if you take the clothes of a noble, they will be attending this party, and if they attend the party and see you wearing the clothes, there will be trouble.
The Thunderlord curses you for being so smart, Leopold. Fine.
I
Where
know
should
we're in
we
debt,
get those
but we have to
from?
spend money.
No,
Just think about all the money you will get from this. And stop worrying about it.
I don't like spending money. I don't like taking money.
You are making money. You just need to spend a little to make them first.
Okay, stop sugarcoating it. Where should we get it?
You see that Leopold is not really a fashionista, so he walks into a shop that sells good enough clothes, but it's not anything special. And you gather up the clothes.
I mean, what do you mean fishing rope doesn't go well on this vest? You're crazy.
Silva, we're not going sailing. We're going to a party.
Oh, I can barely just move my arms. I hate it. Oh, but that's interesting. Like, we are not going to wear armor. Ooh, I never thought of that. Okay. Maybe we should get one of those big bags and hide our armor inside. Yeah.
I will definitely have it somewhere close by, I think.
Yes.
We shouldn't take
Okay.
chances, especially when we know that people are disappearing, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Sir, one of those bags too.
Yeah, you see that it's this quite large, like leather duffel bag that they head over to it. There's definitely room for quite a lot of armor in here. It isn't immediately noticeable that it doesn't stand out from your outfits, but it still fits quite a lot in it, especially
Okay.
chainmail because it can be rolled up, right?
Yeah. I guess Leah's will fare into this one as well, into the same bag.
I think we can do it,
Yeah.
and I think
Okay.
the leather armors of the various people should also fit in and stuff like that. I think we can get away with it.
Okay.
It will take a little time to put it on, but other than that, I think we're good.
Very well. To the party. Let's crash
To the party we go. All of you head back to the inn, and you slowly but surely put on your clothes. Mesa puts on his officer garb, and the girls put on their dresses, and Leopold puts on like this forest green doublet and these relatively tight-fitting pants. And you all starts dressing up and getting ready to the party. And you all set off at roughly right afternoon, and you get up to this mansion, and you see this wrought iron gate all around the mansion, and this big, beautiful mansion with like these like gothic windows and this blue paint. and it's relatively large. As you move up to the gate, you see the guard reach out his hand and go, "Invitation, please."
Everybody's together, right? All right, the papers. Here you go, sir.
Oh, a merchant's party. Well,
Mhm.
of the Caladia Coal and Gem Company. Well,
Precisely.
quite so. Follow me, and then you see he guides all of you inside.
Oh, I hope you don't mind. I brought this bag with gems.
Oh, it's fine. We have a wardrobe that you can store it in.
Thank you so much.
And then you're let in, and immediately off to the side there's this like manned wardrobe where a servant is standing and taking in jackets and bags and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
at any point you can then go over and ask for your stuff.
Okay,
And I'm guessing
yeah.
all of you
Guy-
that wear armor, your armor is in the bag.
Okay, did you got that, guys?
Yep.
Okay. So all of the armor is in the bag in the wardrobe.
What about weapons?
Neo definitely, because he's in like officer garb, can definitely keep his weapons. I will probably say also like what weapons is Leah carrying?
I'm assuming no for the great sword, the short sword, maybe.
I mean, a great sword would look fun in a party dress, but I think it doesn't match completely.
Yeah. Yes, I'm guessing maybe a short sword. I'm also guessing shield would not be good either.
I mean, yeah, you could definitely be a badass girl with like a short sword at her side.
Yep.
Especially if you like mask it as though you are guards of the company, right? So that's why you carry your blades.
Mhm.
Smart.
I definitely think you could get away with that.
Okay.
And Eiley is of course a sorcerer, so she doesn't need weapons. And I think Mesa and Silver both can get away with having like a quote unquote ceremonial sword at their side, right?
I don't have anything like that. I threw my scimitar over the ocean.
Oh yeah, so you don't have any weapons right now, or what?
Only a harpoon and a pike, so I don't think.
Yeah, that's a little difficult.
Yeah, I'll just go empty-handed, and I find myself some weapon. It's fine.
That's fine. You arrive at this lavish mansion and you walk into the house. You look around as you get inside and you see noblemen and merchants and stuff like that all scattered and listening. And across the room, chill runs down your spine as you notice someone that you recognize also attending this party.
Oh.
And that's when you realize the hag that Eiley made a deal with is in attendance as well. And that's where we're
Oh.
gonna end tonight's session.
Hey.
Oh god.
Nice.
Why is the hag here?
Level up.
No, you did not level up.